What's going on, guys? Chinese guy here. So as we come closer and closer to the big September patch for Battlefield 4, I want to talk about the big changes which we will see done in this patch, especially with the so-called netcode. Up until this point of making this video, we have no official set date of the release for this patch, but it is 100% confirmed that it will be in sometime September. That of course could mean the patch is dropping in a week or even on the 30th. So make sure you stay tuned to my channel for the latest news on the patch itself and just other Battlefield related topics. With this patch comes lots of changes done to balancing, gameplay, and even visuals. Take for example, currently in the CTE, DICE has dramatically reduced the head flinching that occurs if you shoot at the enemy. It causes your bullets to miss quite a lot, since in a way the enemy is just ducking away into cover, which causes your following shots to miss. It's just annoying. It helps head glitchers since it is automatic, so I do believe that they did reduce this effect to the point where it is pretty similar to Battlefield 3. Speaking of Battlefield 3, DICE has now matched the player movement speeds and I believe animations with the player models in that game. This is just probably the result of having major problems with Battlefield 4's player models, so I believe that they're just switching back to something that they know will work for sure. And I say cheers to that, because why change something that is already proven to work very well? Something that doesn't work very well and needs to be changed and has been changed is the suppression. First, there is a little bit of scope sway when you ADS while suppressed. Also, there is some blackness around the screen. It kinda looks like when you are about to pass out in real life, so I think it's called tunnel vision or something. Then to reduce the effects of suppression, they removed a lot of the increased recoil when you fire your gun while suppressed. Overall, I think suppression is much more of a visual effect than a physical effect, where it actually tries to hinder your sight of your target instead of adding penalties to your gun and your performance. But aside from all those changes, I think you guys would really like to hear about the netcode and the visual recoil changes done in the CTE. In my opinion, the so-called netcode is much better after the few recent CTE patches. When DICE first introduced the CTE for premium members, I kinda felt like the netcode was much less the same. But maybe it's because the changes done to visual recoil has actually somehow made the netcode seem more fluent and better. I feel like the netcode is much more snappier. My bullets will always hit the target that I intend to. I usually don't get shot behind the corners as much as I do in the core Battlefield 4 game, and if I'm getting shot at, I can usually run and get into cover without dying, without the enemy somehow shooting me behind the corner, which is again extremely annoying. So I feel like overall things are much less frustrating in the CTE, and if I got killed in the CTE, most of the time I know it is my fault and I could have probably done something about it instead of me thinking the netcode screwed me over. So overall, I can't wait for all these changes, including the weapon balancing stuff, which I didn't mention in this video, to be implemented from the CTE into the core Battlefield 4 game. Personally, if there were more full servers for the CTE, I would have probably stick to playing that only instead of playing the mix of the two. I love the changes being done, and I want to see DICE even further add more to this long list. Hopefully they can continue to take in community suggestions and advice to just make Battlefield 4 a much better game. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and I didn't bore you. Make sure to leave your comments down below on what you think about this patch and what you want to add in the future. And also make sure to stay tuned to my channel, as when this patch come out, I will notify you guys and make a patch note video. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.